The Israeli front is still going bloody, with battles being fought on two fronts, Lebanon and Gaza. In a stunning display of might, the Israel Defense Forces have suffered their largest losses in weapons and soldiers since its inception. As Iran threatens to launch the True Promise 3 attack, the anticipation is building. Trump is making a bold move by threatening to send US bombers to destroy Iran's nuclear facilities. Khamenei himself will not survive the strikes. These incredible bombers are the only ones with the power to target Tehran's nuclear facilities and Ali Khamenei's underground bunker. Could Trump be planning to move them to invade Iran, as Bosh did with Iraq? We'll reveal all the secrets to you, our dear viewers, so stay tuned. Resurrection bomber B-52. In a bold move, Iran launched its ballistic missiles deep into Israel in Operation True Promise 1 and 2. Netanyahu Council had planned to target Iran's fortified nuclear facilities at Fordo and Natanz, located up to 100 meters underground. The only non-nuclear conventional weapon that could achieve this goal is the American GBU-57A B bomb, known as the mother of all bombs. This huge bomb can penetrate up to 61 meters of reinforced concrete or up to 12 meters of solid rock. It's the same bomb the United States used to end Saddam's army. This bomb weighs 14 tons, is 6 meters long, and has a precise inertial and GPS navigation system. It's a truly piece of the hell. Its knot can be carried by Israeli fighter jets, including the 5th-generation F-35 Adir. Instead, it's carried by the American B-2 Spirit stealth bomber, of which there are only 21 in service with the US Air Force. And the second bomber it carries is the B-52, which Netanyahu has asked Trump to sell to Israel. The B-52 is an incredible long-range strategic bomber manufactured by Boeing that belongs to the Cold War era and changed the game when it comes to aerial bombing. One bomber can carry the ammunition of 20 planes and drop them at a moment's notice thanks to its 35 tons of bombs and ammunition. It can even destroy Iran's fortified facilities if it's flooded with a large number of GBU-57 bombs. If Israel were to attack Iran's nuclear facilities with B-52 bombers, it would not be able to radically end the Iranian program because it depends on centrifuges, which are very small devices that can be quickly manufactured and placed almost anywhere. This means that if Iran's current centrifuge facilities were hit, it is likely that Iran would quickly regain the ability to build centrifuge facilities. In fact, it may already have several secret centrifuge facilities in different parts of the country. Iran has a multi-layered air defense system whose units are almost certainly heavily deployed near key nuclear facilities, which makes it a challenging target for any attack. Iran's defense systems are impressive. They include long-range interceptor missiles, such as the S-400 system and the Power 373. These Iranian-made missiles are capable of detecting targets more than 400 kilometers away and hitting them at a distance of up to 250 kilometers. They also have the Arman system, which can intercept missiles at an estimated range of 120 to 180 kilometers. And finally, there is the old Soviet-made S-300 system, boasting radars capable of detecting targets up to a range of 350 kilometers and intercepting missiles up to a range of 200 kilometers. A closer look at the B-52 bomber. The B-52 Stratofortress is powered by 8 Pratt & Whitney JT3D jet engines, allowing it to fly at an astonishing altitude of 60,000 feet. 18,000 meters. This huge aircraft has a range of 5,000 miles, 9,000 kilometers, without refueling and a cruise speed of Mach 1.1, which is equivalent to 5,000 miles per hour, 200 kilometers per hour. The American B-52 bomber boasts conventional semi-mobile wings, measuring 48 meters in length, 15.6 meters in width, 12.5 meters in height, and weighing 160 tons empty and 270 tons at maximum load. These specifications vary slightly between the 9 versions of the B-52, and it needs a crew of 8 people to operate it. This plane has some defensive systems, including jamming, machine guns, and missiles. However, they aren't quite enough to fully protect the bomber. In this case, any interceptor or conventional fighter plane can easily confront it and shoot it down. Fortunately, each bomber has the support of one or more squadrons of fighter jets. These jets provide crucial protection when the bomber enters the Iranian area of operations. Typically, a formation of 4 fighter jets, usually F-15s, accompany the bomber, along with the F-35. The B-52's epic encounter with Saddam Hussein's army. In the 1990 invasion of Kuwait, the B-52s were on a mission to deliver a crushing blow to the Iraqi army. With 1,620 sorties flown and dropped 153 bombs, 750 pound, and 40% of all weapons used by coalition forces transported by these mighty machines, the B-52s played a pivotal role in the historic Desert Storm battles that ended in 1991. The liberation of Kuwait was achieved. On September 2nd and 3, 1996, 2 B-52Hs attacked Baghdad's power and communications plants with 13 air-to-surface cruise missiles in a 34-hour sortie. That took the bomber 16,000 kilometers from Andersen Air Force Base on the island of Guam. In the 2003 invasion of Iraq, these huge bomber launched at least 100 AGM-86C cruise missiles on important targets of the Iraqi army, playing a major role in destroying the morale of Saddam Hussein's army. In a bold move, the US Central Command has announced that B-52 bombers have arrived at the Al Udeid base in Qatar and have been sent to the Middle East as part of what Washington describes as moves against Iran. That a number of B-52 bombers will be part of additional forces in the Middle East. These forces are on a mission to counter Iranian threats to US forces in the region. For more than 60 years, B-52s have been the backbone of the strategic bomber force for the United States. The B-52 is capable of dropping or launching the widest array of weapons in the US inventory. This includes gravity bombs, cluster bombs, precision-guided missiles, and joint direct attack munitions. And updated with modern technology, the Air Force currently expects to operate B-52s through 2050. The B-52A first flew in 1954, and the B model entered service in 1955. A total of 744 B-52s were built, with the last, a B-52H, delivered in October 1962. The first of 102 B-52Hs was delivered to Strategic Air Command in May 1961. And you, dear viewer, do you think the B-52 bombers will succeed in destroying Iran's nuclear program? Tell us in comment, and don't forget like the video and subscribe our channel.